Hey guys, welcome to a new movie review. Today we're doing a classic. We're going to the classic movie of Disney Pixar, their first film, Toy Story. So let's jump into it. First of all, I don't think I need to tell you what I think of this movie. I think there's certain movies that it's obvious what I'm going to give you. It's a freaking awesome movie. Toy Story is awesome. I love the Toy Story franchise. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. It's great. Toy Story is great. Buzz with just a great movie. The first one. Obviously we have to see it in theaters, but I'm super excited because this is a classic and see in theaters. Because this came out, I was born in 1994, so obviously I didn't get to see this in theaters. So I saw later on, but yeah, it's a great movie. And yes, I will say when it comes to the graphics, actually surprisingly still hold up pretty well for the most part. There are certain parts where I think it's with the only problem I have with the graphics when it comes to the 3D animation stuff, but it works surprisingly well and it still really holds up. There are some parts, I think it's with the dog, and I was like, okay, I kind of be like, okay, I know it's that area, you can really tell. I'm like, yeah, there's a couple scenes with the dog, but I'm like, the dog has more of not as, compared to, I guess, the people or fluid movement, or just tell me I could tell it was a little more okay, yeah, it's a little chunkier, but yeah. But other than that, though, animation is great. This movie, for when it came out, is a fucking masterpiece. Also, I can cuss, all my movie reviews are going to be uncensored, so if I cuss, I'm not saying I should be cussing in Disney, but it's my channel. The movie reviews are something that I like to talk about, and I get really passionate. Sometimes when I get passionate about stuff, sometimes I cuss. I don't know, sometimes I feel like I cuss. Sometimes I'm yeah, I really like this thing. Because I always like to say, it's effing awesome, it's fucking awesome. I do. So obviously, if you're watching this video, I'm for kids. And this channel's not made for kids, so if you're watching this, sorry. The Boglan videos, I do try to keep those kid-friendly, because I know probably more kids would watch that, but movies are they're all game, because I view a lot of stuff that isn't kid-friendly, so yeah, I do use kid-friendly stuff as well, but I don't care. But, at the end of the day, Toy Story, what is it about? Just a quick synopsis. If you have not seen it, but I don't know why you haven't, but because it's a movie, we have to talk about it. I feel like movies like this are I want to explain what the movie is, use it as what I do, and talk about it, but also it's it's a movie that everybody's seen, so it's how do I just... you already seen this, so you're just hearing me just talk again about the movie, but it's about a bunch of Andy, this kid named Andy, and his toys. All the toys, when he's gone, leaves the room or whatever, they come to life, and they're actually toys in this universe, or actual living things, so it's okay. That's interesting, and also this movie, I think Matt Patton and stuff has gotten into my brain, because now this movie, watching it, I'm there's some stuff I'm thinking in my head, I'm that does not seem... How are they alive? How does this work? How are they alive? There's a lot of things, but that really doesn't matter. But I feel I want to mention that because I did think about that during the movie when I was watching. I'm this doesn't really make sense. How do they not hear them? I feel they talk loud enough that you should definitely be able to hear them. There's a lot of things. I'm okay, even if Andy went to the bathroom or downstairs or whatever, they should still be able to, hear them. They're talking normal. I don't know. But the movie's great. I really enjoyed it. It's about, obviously, the toys. Woody's the main guy. Then you have all the other ones Ham, Rex, all the other characters. Bo Peep, Slinky. Kind of think were I missing any? I think that's all the main ones. There are some other ones as well. RC. But then, obviously, it's his birthday. And then he gets the new toys. And Buzz Lightyear, he kind of steals the show. And Woody's jealous of him. And also the most spoilers, but this is a movie that I've seen, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to talk more about movies now, so that's not going to be a big of an issue. Also, I want to hurry this up, because I feel I'm going a little long. But, it's about, obviously, Woody's jealous of Buzz, and he tries to, not really get rid of him or really hurt him, because he doesn't really want... I don't know if he wants to do that. He doesn't want him, dead or anything, but obviously tries to get to where he wants to be the one in running this thing, but then by the end, him and Buzz get to where, they're friends, and they understand everything, how it happens and everything, and it's really great. Yeah, and then they have to fight, obviously, they go to, beat the planet and have to fight Sid at the end, who does awful things to toys, and they're yelling crap at him. It's great. Rocket is a great movie. Check it out. What do I rate this movie? Let's jump to the rating. This is a movie that's a 10 for me. I think I could watch this. This is just one of, Toy Story is a classic, and it's probably one of her Disney movies for a reason. It's a 10. It's a freaking phenomenal movie. Check it out if you have not seen it, well, you probably have. But yeah, let's talk about, have you guys seen Toy Story? Let's talk about it in the comments. And you probably have, but let's talk about it in the comments. And you guys can always stay epic, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.